have to tell you something. If someone said that my daughter was a hot piece of I would put my fist through his face. Someone who would bring down the country because he doesn't win does not deserve anything, deserves nothing. He deserves nothing.
Half of us are worried Trump won't do the things he promised. The other half are worried he will do those things. I'm in the latter category. We're not even a day in. He's already done there's so many terrible deeds, but he's also done some fun things. Like when he said this, and I want you to listen closely here, because the question is, does he say every day we get some penis?
Every single day we get some
The people he will bring with him will put an end to any hope that women have of getting the rights that we had in Roe versus Wade. I believe they will put an end to any gay marriage. They will put an end to gay adoption. It's not going to hurt me. I'm 70. It's not going to do anything to me, but it's going to do stuff to young people.
Jimmy Kimmel and Cher don't even need to stretch their imaginations, because every day in the Trump White House feels like an improv sketch staged inside a collapsing circus tent. They aren't punching up jokes, they're simply arranging the chaos into neat little comedic packages.
Appointed chairman of the FCC by this former crusader for free speech.
If we don't have free speech, then we just don't have a free country. It's as simple as that. If this most fundamental right is allowed to perish, then the rest of our rights and liberties will topple. Just like dominoes, one by one, they'll go down.
That was also in 2022.
Loyalty, I don't think he has two moral fibers to rub together. He wants to be the king, but he doesn't want to do the work. And I mean, I can't imagine, it's like breaking news. South Korea has bombed North Korea, and President Trump comes up to the platform, to the podium and says, what? You know, what could he possibly say? He doesn't know anything about anything. You know, I'll call my friend Vladimir and he'll tell me what to do.
And I wonder, how did that guy turn into this guy?
Who would you like to see replace Kimmel on late night?
Well, a lot of people, anybody could replace him. The guy had no talent. Kimmel look, he was fired, he had no talent. He's a whack job, but he had no talent. And more importantly than talent, he had no, because a lot of people have no talent, they get ratings. But he had no ratings.
Well, I do tonight.
He's an asshole. He's such a dangerous. I don't know how he is a candidate. He is so dangerous, and what he brings to my country, what he's awakened in my country, is bigotry and distrust and.
That's what he said. Every day we get some. Let's listen to that one more time.
Every single day would get subpoenas.
Well, that was his campaign promise, a penis in every pot. As is tradition for every incoming president, Trump has a new portrait. He posed for this menacing photo. It goes up at every post office, every airport. That spray tan scowl will be glaring at you every time a TSA worker frisks your junk from now on.
Cher amplifies the absurdity by going after Trump's obsession with nostalgia. She laughs at the way he paints himself as the savior of a golden past that never actually existed.
You almost have to feel sorry for him. He did his best to cancel me. Instead, he forced millions of people to watch the show. That backfired bigly. He might have to release the Epstein files to distract us from this now. Now, a lot of people have been asking me if there are conditions for my return to the air, and there is one. Disney has asked me to read the following statement, and I agreed to do it. Here we go. To reactivate your Disney Plus and Hulu account.
Kimmel finishes the demolition by highlighting the bizarre contradictions in Trump's image. He markets himself as both victim and conqueror, underdog and king, outsider and insider. Cher laughs at the impossible balancing act, mocking how Trump plays every role at once, as though the contradictions cancel each other out. Instead, they simply pile into a mountain of absurdity that no serious observer could ignore. They pick apart his obsession with presentation, the way every appearance is choreographed like a pageant that always teeters on disaster. Kimmel zeroes in on how each event feels less like a presidential duty and more like a game show reveal, complete with exaggerated pauses and awkward smiles. The performance is big, but the substance is paper thin, and they make sure everyone sees through it. Kimmel savors the chance to unravel Trump's fixation on social media, treating his posts as if they were entries in a teenager's diary accidentally published for the world. The manic energy, the constant need for reaction, the desperate hunt for validation, it all becomes comedic gold in Kimmel's hands. Cher heightens the absurdity by likening his online persona to a lounge singer who won't leave the stage, crooning the same off-key number while the audience quietly files out the door. The tragedy of leadership collapsing into a stream of needy updates becomes their sweetest material.
The new regime has already redecorated the Oval Office. They moved in a bust of Winston Churchill, a portrait of Andrew Jackson, and this was smart. They put plastic covers on the couch in case J.D. Vance gets a little too lovey-dovey. Trump's infamous Diet Coke button is back. He's also got, this time he's got a chalupa cannon and a McNugget knob, too. And he has another little button to lock the door when he hears Elon coming. Elon Musk reportedly badgered Trump into giving him an office in the West Wing. It's kind of a tough situation for Trump because, on the one hand, you know he can't stand this guy. On the other hand, he needs his money. It's what they call a Melania's dilemma.
They dive into his flair for distraction, exposing how every crisis magically gets buried under a louder spectacle.
I am very excited, I am very proud, I'm exhilarated even, because from here on, we aren't just following the Donald Trump drama in New York, we are part of it. Now, we are part of the official record of the people versus Donald Trump. I will explain in a moment, but suffice it to say that when Ryan Murphy makes the 9-part miniseries about this for Fubo, I will be in it. I would assume someone like George Clooney or maybe Chris Hemsworth will be playing me. Guillermo, you will be in it.
He jokes about how devotion is demanded but never returned, making every ally disposable once they outlive their usefulness. Cher sharpens the attack by comparing him to a director who casts and recasts parts without caring who fills the role, as long as someone claps on cue. The revolving door of sycophants and exiles becomes another laughable chapter in the ongoing farce. They also mock his obsession with optics in foreign affairs. Kimmel highlights the bizarre photo ops that often replace meaningful diplomacy, painting them as staged photo shoots with little depth. Cher adds that the pomp and pageantry look like cheap theater, with Trump playing the role of world statesman as if he were still filming an episode of reality television. The humor is relentless because the contrast between appearance and outcome is too glaring to ignore. The ultimate punch is delivered by their portrayal of Trump's self-perception. Kimmel roasts the way he clings to the idea of being a historical giant, someone destined to reshape the nation's story. Cher shreds that illusion by comparing him to an actor miscast in the wrong role, stumbling through lines that never fit. The comedy cuts deepest because it doesn't invent flaws. It just underlines the absurd mismatch between ambition and reality, leaving the character exposed as a caricature of leadership.